African nutmeg, scientifically known as Monodora myristica, is a tropical evergreen tree that is native to West and Central Africa. It belongs to the Annonaceae family, which also includes the well-known soursop and cherimoya. The seeds of the African nutmeg tree are often referred to as calabash nutmeg or simply African nutmeg due to their similar appearance to traditional nutmeg. The seeds are aromatic and have culinary, medicinal, and cosmetic uses. They are known for their rich, spicy flavor and have been traditionally used in African cultures for both food and health remedies. In Africa, African nutmeg has been used for centuries in traditional medicine, particularly in the regions where the tree is native. It was commonly used for digestive issues, fever, pain relief, and as a remedy for colds and respiratory issues. The seeds were also utilized as a spice in local cuisine and were believed to have protective and therapeutic properties. Scientific name and classification. Scientific name, Monodora myristica, family Annonaceae. Common names, African nutmeg, calabash nutmeg, ehuru in Nigerian languages. The African nutmeg tree grows up to 20 meters tall and produces large green fruits that contain the seeds. The seeds are aromatic, small, and hard, with a smooth outer surface. When crushed or grated, they release an intense, nutmeg-like fragrance. Monodora myristica thrives in the tropical climates of West and Central Africa. It is commonly found in countries like Nigeria, Cameroon, Congo, and Ghana. The tree grows in forested areas and is known to require a humid and warm environment to flourish. African nutmeg seeds are rich in a variety of nutrients, making them valuable for overall health vitamins. Vitamin A, vitamin C, B vitamins, especially niacin, riboflavin. Minerals: potassium, magnesium, calcium, iron, phosphorus. The seeds contain fatty acids such as linoleic acid and oleic acid, which have various health benefits, including reducing inflammation and supporting heart health. The seeds also contain antioxidant compounds, which help in neutralizing free radicals and reducing oxidative stress in the body. The seeds are relatively high in calories, primarily due to the fats, but they are also packed with antioxidants and anti-inflammatory compounds, making them beneficial for energy and cellular repair. Let's talk about the health benefits of African nutmeg, shall we? First up, digestive health. African nutmeg has been traditionally used to relieve digestive issues like bloating, indigestion, and constipation. The seeds contain compounds that help in stimulating digestive enzymes and reducing inflammation in the gut. Now, onto its anti-inflammatory and pain relief properties. The compounds in African nutmeg seeds exhibit potent anti-inflammatory properties. They have been used in the treatment of arthritis and general body pains by reducing inflammation. The analgesic effect makes it effective in relieving pain from conditions like headaches, muscle pain, and joint pain. Next, let's discuss immune system support. African nutmeg is rich in antioxidants, which help in bolstering the immune system. The presence of vitamin C and flavonoids boosts immunity, protects against infections, and enhances the body's ability to fight off pathogens. Speaking of antioxidants, the seeds contain a high concentration of flavonoids and phenolic compounds, which are powerful antioxidants that protect the body's cells from oxidative stress. This helps prevent chronic diseases like heart disease, cancer, and premature aging. And finally, cardiovascular health. The anti-inflammatory and antioxidant properties of African nutmeg seeds are beneficial for cardiovascular health. Regular consumption helps in improving blood circulation, reducing cholesterol levels, and preventing hypertension. Medicinal uses. African nutmeg has long been used to treat various ailments, including fever, respiratory issues, digestive issues, and pain relief. The seeds have a mild fever-reducing effect and are used in treating coughs, colds, and asthma. Nutmeg seeds have been used to treat bloating, indigestion, and stomach cramps. It has analgesic properties, providing relief from body aches and pains. Modern herbalists also use African nutmeg for its medicinal properties, especially as an anti-inflammatory digestive aid and immune booster. It is often found in natural health products and herbal teas. The seeds are used to prepare infusions that help relieve breathing difficulties in cases of asthma and cough. A decoction made from the seeds is often used to relieve joint pains and swelling associated with arthritis and rheumatism. Skin and hair care. African nutmeg oil, derived from the seeds, is beneficial for skin health. It has anti-aging properties, as it helps in improving skin elasticity, reducing fine lines, and preventing wrinkles. The seeds also have antimicrobial properties that help in treating skin conditions like acne, eczema, and fungal infections. For hair care, African nutmeg is known to promote hair growth by improving circulation to the scalp. It also helps in preventing dandruff and treating dry scalp issues. The oil can be massaged into the scalp to strengthen hair follicles and prevent hair loss. To incorporate African nutmeg into skincare and hair care routines, you can mix powdered African nutmeg with honey or aloe vera to create a hydrating face mask. Add a few drops of African nutmeg oil to your regular hair oil to promote growth and nourishment. Traditional recipes using African nutmeg. African nutmeg is widely used in West African cuisine. It is used to spice up stews, soups, sauces, and even meat dishes. In many cultures, the seeds are ground into powder and added to foods for flavor and medicinal benefits. African nutmeg has a strong, warm, slightly spicy flavor similar to that of traditional nutmeg, but more intense. It's used in both sweet and savory dishes and is particularly popular in spiced beverages like tea and coffee. The seeds can be grated or ground into powder. Use sparingly, as the flavor is potent. Add to stews, meat dishes, sauces, or even desserts for an aromatic flavor. Preparation and extraction. The seeds are harvested from the fruit of the African nutmeg tree. Once harvested, the seeds are dried and ground or used whole. African nutmeg oil is extracted through cold pressing or steam distillation of the seeds. The oil is highly concentrated and should be used with care. To preserve the potency of African nutmeg seeds and oil, store them in an airtight container in a cool, dry place, away from direct sunlight. While African nutmeg has numerous health benefits, it is important to consume it in moderation. Overuse may lead to nausea or digestive upset. High doses of African nutmeg can cause nausea, dizziness, and in rare cases, hallucinations when consumed in large quantities. Allergic reactions are rare but possible. If you are taking any medications, especially for blood pressure or diabetes, consult a healthcare professional before using African nutmeg, as it may interact with certain drugs. Recent studies on African nutmeg have shown its potential in treating inflammatory conditions and digestive disorders. It is also being explored for its antimicrobial properties, which can aid in treating infections. How to incorporate African nutmeg in daily life. Recommended dosage for different uses. For medicinal purposes, 1/2 to 1 teaspoon of ground African nutmeg can be used daily in teas or food. For skin and hair applications, a few drops of the essential oil can be mixed with carrier oils. Tips on buying high-quality nutmeg. Look for organic African nutmeg seeds or oil from reputable sources to ensure quality and purity. Avoid products with added chemicals or preservatives. How to use in everyday health, beauty, and cooking. Add to your daily routine by using African nutmeg in teas, as a flavoring in cooking, or as an oil in your skincare regimen. African nutmeg is a versatile and powerful natural product with a long history of culinary, medicinal, and beauty applications. Whether consumed as a spice, used in homemade remedies, or applied for skin and hair care, this fragrant seed offers a wide range of benefits. However, like any potent natural remedy, it should be used with care and in moderation. By incorporating African nutmeg into your lifestyle, you can enjoy its many health benefits while enhancing your daily routine. Anti-inflammatory and pain relief. The anti-inflammatory compounds in African nutmeg make it beneficial for reducing inflammation, particularly in conditions like arthritis, joint pain, and muscle soreness. Digestive health. The seed helps in alleviating digestive issues like bloating, indigestion, and constipation by stimulating digestive enzymes. Antioxidant effects. It has potent antioxidant properties, which protect the body from oxidative stress, prevent chronic diseases, and promote overall health. Improved immune function. The presence of vitamin C and flavonoids can enhance immune response, protecting against infections and diseases. Skin health. African nutmeg's antimicrobial and anti-aging properties can help improve skin appearance, treat acne, and promote skin hydration and elasticity. Potential negative effects. Digestive upset. In large quantities, African nutmeg can irritate the stomach, leading to nausea, vomiting, or diarrhea. Overconsumption may cause a digestive upset, especially if the seeds are consumed in raw or highly concentrated forms. Toxicity risk, including hallucinations and nervous system effects. Hallucinations and nervous system disturbances can occur when African nutmeg is consumed in excessive amounts. The seeds contain compounds that can cause a psychoactive effect if ingested in high doses, potentially leading to dizziness, confusion, or delirium. It's important to follow recommended dosages and avoid overconsumption. Allergic reactions. Like any natural product, African nutmeg can cause allergic reactions in some individuals. Symptoms may include skin rashes, itching, swelling, or difficulty breathing. If you notice any allergic reaction after using it, discontinue use and consult a healthcare professional immediately. Interaction with medications. African nutmeg may interact with certain medications, especially those related to blood pressure and blood sugar management. If you're on medication for these conditions, it's best to consult a doctor before adding African nutmeg to your routine. Pregnancy and breastfeeding. There is limited research on the safety of African nutmeg during pregnancy and breastfeeding. As a precaution, it's advisable for pregnant or breastfeeding women to avoid its use unless recommended by a healthcare provider. Excessive use and overdose. Due to its potent properties, excessive consumption of African nutmeg seeds can lead to toxicity. It's crucial to consume it in moderation. The recommended dosage for medicinal or culinary use should not exceed half to 1 teaspoon daily, depending on the form used. If you're new to using African nutmeg, start with small amounts to ensure that your body can tolerate it without adverse reactions. Always consult a healthcare provider, especially if you have pre-existing medical conditions or are on medication. Keep track of how your body responds to African nutmeg and stop using it if any negative symptoms occur. In summary, while African nutmeg has many positive health benefits, it's important to use it cautiously and avoid overconsumption. Adhering to safe dosages and consulting with a healthcare provider, especially if you are pregnant or have existing health conditions, is crucial to prevent any adverse effects. Here are some formulations of African nutmeg for various health, beauty, and culinary applications. These formulations utilize both the seeds and their oil, which is extracted for concentrated use. African nutmeg oil is used for skin and hair care, as well as therapeutic purposes. To make it, you'll need 1 cup of African nutmeg seeds, crushed or ground, and 1 to 2 cups of carrier oil like coconut oil, olive oil, or jojoba oil. First, grind the African nutmeg seeds into a coarse powder or crush them. Then, heat the carrier oil in a pan on low heat, just warm, not hot. Add the crushed African nutmeg seeds to the oil and stir gently. Let the mixture sit on low heat for about 10 to 15 minutes to infuse. Strain the oil to remove any solid particles. Store the infused oil in a glass bottle or container for later use. For skincare, apply the oil directly to your skin to treat dry skin, eczema, or acne. It can also be used as an anti-aging oil to improve skin elasticity. For hair care, massage into the scalp to promote hair growth, treat dandruff, and prevent hair loss. The African nutmeg face mask is perfect for anti-aging, acne treatment, and skin rejuvenation. You'll need 1 tablespoon of African nutmeg powder, 1 tablespoon of honey for moisturizing, and 1 tablespoon of yogurt for exfoliation. Mix all the ingredients in a bowl until a smooth paste is formed. Apply the mask to your face evenly and let it sit for 10 to 15 minutes. Rinse off with lukewarm water and pat dry. Use this mask 2 to 3 times a week to improve skin texture, reduce acne, and combat wrinkles. African nutmeg infusion for digestive health helps relieve indigestion, bloating, and digestive discomfort. You'll need 1 teaspoon of ground African nutmeg seeds and 1 cup of hot water. Honey or lemon can be added for taste. Boil 1 cup of water and pour it into a mug. Add the ground African nutmeg seeds to the hot water. Stir well, then let it steep for about 5 to 10 minutes. Strain out the seeds and drink the infusion while warm. Sweeten with honey or add a squeeze of lemon if desired. Drink this infusion once or twice a day after meals to help alleviate digestive issues and promote a healthy gut. African nutmeg tea for immunity boost. This tea supports immune health and helps fight off infections. You'll need 1 to 2 African nutmeg seeds, crushed or ground, 1 cup of water, 1 cinnamon stick, which is optional, and 1 tablespoon of honey or ginger, also optional. First, boil the water with the cinnamon stick for 5 minutes. Then, add the crushed African nutmeg seeds to the water and let it steep for an additional 5 to 7 minutes. Strain the tea into a cup and add honey or ginger to taste. Drink 1 to 2 cups of this tea daily to enhance immune function and provide antioxidant protection. African nutmeg hair growth oil. This oil promotes hair growth and nourishes the scalp. You'll need 2 tablespoons of African nutmeg oil, 2 tablespoons of castor oil to help in hair growth, and 1 tablespoon of coconut oil to nourish the hair. In a small bowl, mix the African nutmeg oil with the castor and coconut oils. Massage the mixture into your scalp for 5 to 10 minutes. Leave the oil in for 30 minutes to 1 hour, then wash with a gentle shampoo. Use this hair growth oil 2 to 3 times a week for promoting healthy hair growth and treating scalp issues. African nutmeg anti-stress aromatherapy oil. This oil reduces stress, calms the mind, and promotes relaxation. You'll need 5 drops of African nutmeg essential oil, 5 drops of lavender essential oil, and 2 tablespoons of a carrier oil like jojoba or sweet almond oil. In a small container, combine the African nutmeg essential oil with the lavender oil. Add the carrier oil and mix well. Apply a few drops of the oil to your wrist or the back of your neck and inhale the calming aroma. Use whenever you need a calming effect, especially during stressful moments or before bed to promote relaxation. African nutmeg body scrub. This amazing scrub exfoliates and rejuvenates the skin, effectively removing dead skin cells. You'll need 1 tablespoon of ground African nutmeg seeds, 2 tablespoons of brown sugar or sea salt, and 2 tablespoons of olive oil or coconut oil. In a bowl, combine the ground African nutmeg, sugar or salt, and oil. Mix well to form a thick paste. Then gently scrub the mixture onto damp skin in circular motions for about 5 to 10 minutes. Rinse off with warm water and pat your skin dry. For the best results, use this scrub 1 to 2 times a week to exfoliate and refresh your skin. African nutmeg anti-aging cream. Purpose: reduces wrinkles, fine lines, and promotes youthful skin. Ingredients: 1 teaspoon African nutmeg oil, 1 teaspoon shea butter for moisturizing, and 2 drops of vitamin E oil for anti-aging. Method: melt the shea butter gently in a double boiler. Once melted, remove from heat and add the African nutmeg oil and vitamin E oil. Stir the mixture and allow it to cool to room temperature. Transfer to a clean jar or container for storage. Usage: apply a small amount of this cream to your face and neck before bedtime for anti-aging benefits. African nutmeg anti-acne spot treatment. Purpose: reduces inflammation and heals acne. Ingredients: 1 drop of African nutmeg oil, 2 drops of tea tree oil for acne treatment, and 1 tablespoon of aloe vera gel for soothing. Method: mix the African nutmeg oil and tea tree oil with the aloe vera gel. Apply the mixture directly to acne spots using a cotton swab or your fingertip. Leave it on overnight and wash off in the morning. Usage: use this treatment nightly until acne spots reduce. African nutmeg smoothie for culinary use. Purpose: adds a spicy, aromatic flavor to smoothies while offering health benefits. Ingredients: 1 teaspoon African nutmeg powder, 1 banana, 1 cup almond milk or any plant-based milk, 1 tablespoon honey or maple syrup, and ice cubes if you like. Method: blend all the ingredients together until smooth. Serve immediately for a refreshing, health-boosting smoothie. Usage: enjoy this smoothie 2 to 3 times a week as a nutritious, immune-boosting drink. These formulations allow you to harness the therapeutic, cosmetic, and culinary benefits of African nutmeg in a variety of ways. Whether you're looking to improve your skin health, boost your immunity, or add flavor to your dishes, these preparations offer a range of solutions to suit your needs. Always ensure to use them in moderation and test for allergies before extensive use. Yes, African nutmeg can be beneficial for heart health when used appropriately. While most studies on African nutmeg focus on its general health benefits, there are some compounds in it that can support cardiovascular health in the following ways. Chronic inflammation is a key factor in the development of heart disease. African nutmeg has potent anti-inflammatory properties due to the presence of compounds such as myristicin and eugenol, which can help reduce inflammation in the blood vessels, arteries, and other tissues that support the heart. Oxidative stress contributes to heart disease by damaging blood vessels and heart tissues. African nutmeg contains antioxidants such as flavonoids and essential oils, which can neutralize free radicals and protect heart tissues from oxidative damage. Regular use of African nutmeg in moderation may help prevent conditions like atherosclerosis, which is plaque buildup in the arteries, and high blood pressure. African nutmeg has been traditionally used to improve blood circulation. It helps to relax blood vessels, allowing better blood flow, which in turn reduces the burden on the heart. Improved circulation can prevent heart strain, support overall cardiovascular function, and reduce the risk of heart-related issues like blood clots or stroke. There is evidence that certain natural compounds in African nutmeg may help in regulating cholesterol levels, particularly lowering bad cholesterol, LDL, and raising good cholesterol, HDL. By doing so, it helps maintain healthy blood lipid levels, thereby reducing the risk of coronary artery disease and improving overall heart health. High blood pressure is a leading cause of heart disease. The natural compounds in African nutmeg can help relax and dilate blood vessels, potentially lowering high blood pressure and reducing the strain on the heart. This makes it a helpful addition to a blood pressure management routine, although it should not replace prescribed medication. African nutmeg contains essential nutrients like vitamins, including vitamin C, minerals, and flavonoids that are vital for heart health. These nutrients support various physiological processes, including the maintenance of healthy heart function and the repair of damaged tissues. Chronic stress is another factor that contributes to heart disease. African nutmeg has mild sedative and anti-anxiety properties, which can help manage stress levels and promote relaxation. Reducing stress can indirectly benefit heart health by preventing stress-induced hypertension and cardiovascular strain. High blood sugar and diabetes are risk factors for heart disease. African nutmeg has been shown to help regulate blood sugar levels. By maintaining balanced blood glucose levels, it can reduce the risk of developing diabetic heart disease, a condition often linked to elevated blood sugar levels and poor circulation. Precautions. Dosage. While African nutmeg has potential heart health benefits, it should be consumed in moderation. Overconsumption can lead to toxic effects on the nervous system and other organs, so it's important to adhere to recommended dosages. Medical consultation. If you are already on heart medication or managing cardiovascular conditions, like high blood pressure or high cholesterol, consult with your doctor before incorporating African nutmeg into your routine, as it may interact with some medications. Conclusion. In summary, African nutmeg may have a positive impact on heart health due to its anti-inflammatory, antioxidant, and circulation-boosting properties. It can contribute to reducing the risk of heart disease when used in moderation. However, it should be part of a balanced diet and healthy lifestyle, and not a sole treatment for heart-related issues. Always seek medical advice before making any significant changes to your health routine. African nutmeg has natural antibacterial and anti-inflammatory properties, which make it effective in treating congestion caused by colds, flu, or respiratory infections. It can help clear mucus from the airways and sinuses, improving breathing and reducing discomfort. This can be especially helpful for individuals suffering from sinusitis or bronchitis. The anti-inflammatory and antioxidant properties of African nutmeg can help soothe irritated throats and ease persistent coughs. It acts as a mucolytic, helping to thin mucus, making it easier to expel, and thus providing relief from coughing. African nutmeg contains compounds like myristicin and eugenol, which have been found to act as bronchodilators. This means they can help relax the muscles around the airways, improving airflow and making it easier to breathe. It can be particularly helpful for those with asthma or chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, also known as COPD. Due to its antimicrobial and antifungal properties, African nutmeg can help fight off respiratory infections caused by bacteria, viruses, and fungi. By preventing or treating infections in the respiratory system, it can reduce the severity and duration of illnesses like the common cold, flu, or pneumonia. As an expectorant, African nutmeg can help to loosen and expel phlegm or mucus from the lungs. This helps clear the respiratory passages, making it easier to breathe and reducing the chances of infections that can arise from stagnant mucus in the lungs. The anti-inflammatory effects of African nutmeg help reduce the inflammation in the airways that often leads to asthma attacks. Additionally, the bronchodilatory effect opens up the airways, making it easier for people with asthma to breathe. Regular use in moderation may help improve lung function and reduce the frequency of asthma symptoms. African nutmeg has natural soothing and anti-inflammatory properties that can calm irritation in the respiratory system caused by allergens, smoke, or pollution. It helps reduce inflammation and swelling in the airways, easing symptoms of allergic rhinitis, hay fever, or exposure to air pollutants. African nutmeg essential oil is often used in aromatherapy to help with respiratory issues. Inhaling the essential oil vapor can help clear nasal passages, reduce coughing, and promote easier breathing by opening up the airways and reducing inflammation. It also has sedative properties, helping individuals with respiratory issues related to stress and anxiety. African nutmeg's anti-inflammatory and antioxidant properties can also help mitigate allergic reactions that affect the respiratory system. It may help reduce symptoms such as sneezing, nasal congestion, and itchy eyes, which are often caused by seasonal allergies or exposure to environmental allergens. How to use African nutmeg for respiratory benefits. 1. African nutmeg tea. This tea soothes a sore throat, clears mucus, and improves breathing. For the ingredients, you'll need 1 teaspoon of African nutmeg powder, 1 cup of hot water, and honey or lemon if you like. The method is simple. Add the African nutmeg powder to hot water and stir well. Let it steep for a few minutes, then strain. Add honey or lemon to taste. Drink this once or twice a day to soothe your respiratory system. 2. Inhalation, steam. This method helps clear nasal passages and soothe the throat. You'll need 1 to 2 drops of African nutmeg essential oil, or you can use ground seeds and hot water. Add a few drops of the essential oil to a bowl of hot water. Lean over the bowl with a towel over your head to trap the steam. Inhale the steam deeply for 5 to 10 minutes, repeating as necessary. 3. African nutmeg oil massage. This technique relieves chest congestion and aids in easier breathing. You will need African nutmeg essential oil and a carrier oil, such as coconut or olive oil. Mix 1 to 2 drops of the essential oil with 1 tablespoon of the carrier oil. Gently massage this oil mixture onto your chest, back, and throat area. This will help open up the airways and relieve congestion. African nutmeg has notable respiratory benefits due to its anti-inflammatory, antimicrobial, bronchodilatory, and expectorant properties. It can be a helpful natural remedy for conditions like congestion, asthma, bronchitis, and coughs. However, as with any herbal remedy, it is important to use it in moderation and consult a healthcare professional if you have any pre-existing respiratory conditions or concerns. African nutmeg is believed to have several reproductive health benefits due to its powerful anti-inflammatory, antioxidant, and hormonal regulating properties. It has been traditionally used to address various issues related to both male and female reproductive health. Here's how it may benefit the reproductive system. Enhancing sexual health. African nutmeg is known for its ability to boost libido and improve overall sexual health. In traditional African medicine, the seeds are often used as a natural aphrodisiac. The anti-inflammatory and circulation-enhancing properties may help improve blood flow to the reproductive organs, which is crucial for sexual function and arousal. The seeds can also help address low libido in both men and women by stimulating the production of sex hormones, such as testosterone and estrogen. Improving male fertility. African nutmeg has been traditionally used to support male fertility by improving sperm quality and motility. Its high levels of antioxidants can protect sperm from oxidative stress, which is a major factor that can impair sperm function and fertility. The anti-inflammatory effects of African nutmeg may also improve the health of the prostate gland, reducing the risk of conditions like prostatitis or benign prostatic hyperplasia, also known as BPH, which can negatively affect fertility. Regulating menstrual health. For women, African nutmeg can help regulate menstrual cycles by balancing hormonal levels. Its anti-inflammatory properties can reduce painful menstruation or dysmenorrhea and help manage symptoms of PMS like mood swings, cramps, and bloating. It can also support women experiencing irregular periods by promoting a more consistent cycle and reducing excessive menstrual bleeding. Relieving menopausal symptoms. The estrogen-like effects of African nutmeg may help alleviate menopausal symptoms in women. By balancing hormone levels, it can help reduce symptoms like hot flashes, night sweats, vaginal dryness, and mood swings, which are commonly associated with menopause. It also has anti-aging properties, helping to maintain youthful skin and general health during menopause, when estrogen levels decline. Supporting uterine health is crucial, and African nutmeg may have some pretty amazing uterine toning properties. These can help strengthen the uterus and regulate menstrual flow. It's often used to address uterine discomfort, fibroids, and uterine prolapse in traditional medicine. Plus, the herb's ability to stimulate circulation can help nourish the uterine tissues and maintain optimal health. After childbirth, women often experience hormonal imbalances, fatigue, and discomfort. African nutmeg has been used traditionally to help restore energy and balance hormones during the postpartum period. It can also aid in uterine recovery, reducing inflammation, and promoting faster healing. African nutmeg's ability to regulate hormones can potentially help women who struggle with ovulation issues, such as women with polycystic ovary syndrome or other ovulatory dysfunctions. By stimulating healthy hormone production, it may support regular ovulation, increasing the chances of conception. The high antioxidant content of African nutmeg can protect reproductive cells, including eggs and sperm, from damage caused by free radicals. This can contribute to improved fertility in both men and women. Free radical damage is known to contribute to reproductive aging and can affect the quality of eggs and sperm over time. African nutmeg's antibacterial and antifungal properties can support genital health, preventing infections that may impact fertility. It can help treat conditions such as vaginal infections, yeast infections, and urinary tract infections, which, if left untreated, can affect reproductive health and fertility. While African nutmeg is generally safe for improving reproductive health, pregnant women should exercise caution. Its strong bioactive compounds may not be suitable for all stages of pregnancy, especially during the first trimester. It's advisable to consult with a healthcare provider before using African nutmeg during pregnancy or breastfeeding. African nutmeg tea for hormonal balance. This tea is designed to balance hormones and improve menstrual health. You'll need 1 teaspoon of African nutmeg powder and 1 cup of hot water. Honey is optional. Add the African nutmeg powder to the hot water and let it steep for 5 to 10 minutes, then strain. Sweeten with honey if desired. Drink this tea 1 to 2 times a day to support hormonal balance and improve menstrual flow. African nutmeg oil massage. This massage can promote blood circulation to the pelvic area and improve libido. You will need African nutmeg essential oil and a carrier oil, such as coconut or olive oil. Mix a few drops of African nutmeg essential oil with the carrier oil. Gently massage the oil blend onto the abdomen, lower back, or pelvic area. This method can help stimulate circulation and promote reproductive health. African nutmeg powder for menstrual pain relief. To relieve menstrual cramps and discomfort, you'll need 1 teaspoon of African nutmeg powder, 1 cup of hot water, and honey, which is optional. Add the African nutmeg powder to hot water and let it steep for a few minutes, then strain it. Drink this tea once a day before or during menstruation to ease cramps and inflammation. African nutmeg and honey infusion for libido boost. This is meant to enhance sexual health and libido. You will need 1 teaspoon of African nutmeg powder, 1 tablespoon of honey, and 1 cup of warm water. Mix the African nutmeg powder with honey and warm water, stir well, and drink it 1 to 2 times a week to boost sexual health and energy. African nutmeg provides numerous reproductive health benefits, including boosting libido, improving fertility, regulating menstrual health, and alleviating symptoms of menopause. It offers support for both men and women by promoting hormonal balance, improving circulation, and addressing reproductive system concerns. However, like with any herbal remedy, it's important to use it with caution and consult a healthcare provider, especially for pregnant or breastfeeding women. If you found this information helpful, don't forget to subscribe, comment, and share Liz J Naturals with your friends and family. Stay updated with the latest natural health tips, skincare solutions, and wellness insights. Join our community and be part of a journey towards healthier, more radiant living. Your support helps us grow and continue providing valuable content. Let's spread the word together.